What's up, everybody? Whack4863 here, and today I'm going to talk to you about some different mechanics that have made it into the game. One of the most recent changes, and many of you may not know about this, is that you can now loot other clan stuff on PvE. Now that means if it is decayed and you break that base and it all turns into loot bags, you can pick those loot bags up. So what I've done is I've created just a single foundation. We're going to allow that to decay. You can see this is not my clan. I used another character to create this for video purposes. And we're going to let that decay, and I'll show you what that looks like. I've loaded the chest with a few different items. Nothing amazing, but just so that you can see the mechanic in work. Now, I don't normally give you guys an opinion in my videos, but I'm going to be opinionated in this video. You guys are going to hear it, and you may side with my opinion, you may not. So the dismantle option would be if I owned it. There you can see I do not own this. So I have the demolish option. That's the option that you get once something is decayed. So if I click that, obviously you can see everything goes away and I have this loot bag. Now, there's all the stuff that I had put in the chest for myself to find. Bunch of junk, right? But many a times people have run across bases and said, hey, I wish I didn't have to watch all that stuff just decay. I wish I could pick it up. So Funcom has allowed you to do that. Now here I'm going to show you a mechanic that I think is not good, that should not be in the game. But basically what I've done is I knocked out a relic hunter treasure seeker that throws orbs, and I have brought him over to yet another setup just like the one before. Yes, this is all stuff that I created just for this video. Now, throwing extra orbs on it, the grease orbs, does not increase the burning. You actually need them to have a direct hit, which can be pretty difficult when you're trying to get them to hit a single foundation. The problem is that people can do this at any point in time during the day, during the game. There's no specific time where your base is not at risk from this kind of malicious action. And I think this is malicious action. I do not condone this kind of thing. I know I'm showing it in the video, but I'm getting the word out there that this is what's happening because it is happening across servers. People will kite these relic hunter treasure seekers, or really anything that throws an orb. You can find them in a lot of different areas on the map. They will kite those over to your base and just have them launch orbs at your base until they get in, which honestly totally sucks. It doesn't need to be this way. It shouldn't be this way. And now that you can loot people's bases, it creates a big problem in my opinion. Now I'm going to speed this up real quick because this is taking absolutely forever to get him to actually hit this foundation, but I just want to show you the mechanic. Now, this is by far not the easiest thing to do, but it really doesn't matter. In my opinion, this should not be something that's in-game. This should not happen. There should not be a thrall in PvE, PvP, any of them that you can just go and grab and drag over to a building and have it do damage at any point in time. This absolutely needs to be patched out of the game. And as you can see, it's burning away, and there it finally drops. So there should be a legendary weapon repair kit in this chest, and we'll see if we can kill this guy real quick. Obviously you can see I am lagging because I'm doing absolutely no damage to him, but there's the legendary repair kit. And let's move on. Let's move to the next segment of what I see going on in PvE. So here I'm going to show you some footage from a purge that we had just the other night. And this is not my base. Imagine that this sandstone foundation is your base, and I've decided that I'm going to drag my purge to your house. And all I have to do is keep this guy's attention, okay? All I have to do is keep him trying to attack me, and what's he doing? He is demolishing your base, all of your hard work, all the time, all the effort that you've put into it. Any chests that you've got floating around obviously are coming down, right? I mean, look at how quickly, and I understand this is sandstone, but how long can I do this, guys? I can do this as long as that guy's alive, or for the 45 minutes that the purge continues, right? So this gives me an enormous amount of time to sit here and just continue to wreak havoc on people's bases. Now, this wouldn't normally happen. This has been in game for a little while. It's not something that most people would do. They wouldn't just come over and wreck your base for the heck of it. But now that PVE looting is a thing, I'm seeing more and more of this happening, where people are taking a mechanic that's been there that nobody has really talked about or worried about. They're taking that mechanic and they are now exploiting it to take your loot. So in my personal opinion, this is something that has to change, and probably the way that it's going to change, guys, and I'm perfectly okay with this. The way that they're going to change it is they're going to make it so you cannot loot again on PvE, and I'm perfectly fine with that. The letters say it all. It is player versus environment, right? You are playing against the environment. You're not playing against any other players, right? And when you have the ability to destroy their bases, or you have the ability to take their things, it becomes more than PvE. It becomes more than PvE conflict. It becomes PvP. So essentially, we are blurring the lines between PvE and PvP with this kind of mechanic. Now, at least in PvP, there's a set time. From this time to this time, you can blow up bases, you can loot bases, whatever. This is totally different. I can do this at any point in time in the day. I can take Relic Hunter Treasure Seeker that throws orbs to anybody's base on the map. I just knock them out, pull them over there, and all of a sudden I can start destroying their base. With the purge, I just show up with my purge. I just pull up to your front door with my purge. That's a problem. I think both of these things need to be patched out. And honestly, I also don't think that there should be looting in PvE. That's my personal opinion. I hope you give me your personal opinion in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I'll catch you next time. Peace.